Hey guys, happy Saturday to everybody. Wanted to come on and make a video. Figured I was due for one. I did not make a video yesterday because I was actually pretty busy yesterday and I was busy the day before. And I wanted to get Eloise out of her little snuggle set and put her into a little knitted outfit. It is absolutely dreary here. It is rainy because we have this huge storm system that's like southwest of us, and they're getting severe weather out to the southwest, including like tornadoes. So it's very, very severe weather. We're on the, we're above all of that. So we're just getting the rain that's happening, which is a lot. There's a lot of rain. It was like a torrential downpour earlier. At least it slowed down a little bit, but it's just very gray and dreary and chilly out. But I'm not going to let that stop me from putting a cute little outfit on this sweet little girl. So here we are. And I wanted to share something that I tried that I can't believe I waited so long to do on Thursday. So I'm very proud of myself. So I figured I would share it with my friends. Share it with my dolly friends. So let me show you what I'm going to put on Eloise. So I'm going to put this on her. It's just a little jacquardie short sleeve onesie. And this is a little pink knit romper. And it's light pink if you can see it in the light. There's a star, a white star in the center, but it's hard to tell. I think I can see it through the video. And then a pair of knee-high socks. Yeah, it's not warm. Sorry about that, guys. I swear it never fails. Like, I won't get a phone call for hours and hours and hours, and then literally the minute I start to video and film, someone calls me. It's because my other half will not stay home. He is exempt from our quarantine in a way because he is agricultural, and he is actually still working, which, once again, thank goodness. I'm not complaining about that. But he's also he's getting parts at part stores and stuff like that. But he is being very cautious. He's very careful. He's got a huge supply of face masks that he uses when he goes into public. He's also got rubber gloves that he also uses and disposes. And he keeps Clorox wipes and wipes his truck down, his steering wheel down. He said he's wiping down his face because that's what one of our neighbors who was a doctor said, that Clorox is what kills the virus. So if you've touched something and you might have it on your face, if you wipe your face down, not that Clorox is really good for your skin and everything, I wouldn't normally say do that, but if he's comfortable doing it to protect our household, he's also wiping down anything he buys before he brings it into our house. So we're very cautious. It makes me crazy because he just won't stay home. Even when he's not busy and technically working like right now because it's raining. He dug trees this morning, but he had to stop because it was pouring. So he's technically done with work. So now he's running around getting things for his trucks and stuff like that. So technically he's working, but I don't know. I just want him to stay put. It makes me so worried because New York State and New York City is the epicenter of this for our country at this point, which is why it's so scary to me, because New York City has New York State, I should say, mostly in the city, but we have almost half of the whole country's infected people. And I'm blown away. I shouldn't be blown away because the amount of, traffic that goes in and out of New York City is why. And the airports is a big carrier of that. But people are still trying to travel. This is what I don't quite understand. And I'm getting a little perturbed with, because as people don't listen to the recommendations, things become no longer our choice. Meaning, if people don't stop traveling, they will start heavily quarantining us with the National Guard, keeping tabs of everything we're doing, because there are people still trying to travel outside of our state, which is not allowed at this point. And so now they're going to shut down borders and they're patrolling them. And it's just this is what my concern has been all along, is that people are not listening, and it's forcing the government to take stronger measures about the quarantine and how they're going about it. And so they start restricting us and becoming way more strict than they really need to be if people just listen and follow what people are telling them. That's my frustration here. But anyways, I didn't mean to get on the rant, but I was just talking to my other half about this because something came across my news feed and I'm just frustrated about it because it's scary to me that people are still not listening, and I don't understand the mentality there. I just don't. It's better to be safe than sorry. I'm a germaphobe and I would rather be safe than sorry because it doesn't hurt to be overly safe. Just saying. Especially when we see this spreading so rampantly, like, it's crazy. I don't know. Anyways, on to what I really wanted to share with you guys. I'm sorry, I just totally ranted. I didn't even mean to. It just because he called me and we were talking about it in the middle of my video. What I wanted to share with you guys is that I decided because I was due for my hair color to get my hair done right literally the week after we got quarantined. So, you know, y'all know that I have really dark hair, almost black. So my grays, they're like beacons, shiny beacons of light on top of my head. So I took it upon myself to do some research, order some good hair color, and I decided to color my hair myself this week. I have never done this before, you guys. I've always gone to the salon, always, always, always. From the time I was very young, I've always gone to the salon to have any type of coloring done. Even though my oldest daughter took cosmetology, I never used to let her do my hair. I was just, I'm a routine person. I do what I do, and I have my hairdresser. Well, since they've shut down everything, I figured I'd have to take measures into my own hands, and that's exactly what I did, you guys. I am like so proud of myself though. So I enlisted my younger daughter because my older daughter she's down in Florida, so she's not even home to help. But I enlisted my younger daughter to help and assist like on the back side of my hair because I wanted to do root to end and get a full hair color because I hadn't done that in a while. My ends were slightly lighter than the top of my head. And so the two of us did this on Thursday, and I am beyond pleased with how the results turned out. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I've always been afraid to do this, even though I cut my own bangs. I always have. I'll do things like that because that's what I'm comfortable with, but I've never been comfortable with coloring. And let me tell you, the fact that my daughter took cosmetology, we had the cape, so I had the plastic cape to put over myself and protect like my clothing and things like that. So if it dripped, because hair color is black, and believe me, it drips. It's very easy to get elsewhere. I also invested in like the tools that you need, like that the hair salons have, like the cup to put the color in and the brushes and all of the combs and things, so you can part and do everything and clip everything where you need to keep it as contained as possible. And I managed to do it without completely wrecking my bathroom. In fact, I didn't stain anywhere except for there was like one drop of color that got on my boot that I was wearing, and that's permanent. But like, honestly, I sent a couple of my friends, I sent them some pictures because I was like so thrilled with the fact that it turned out just as good. Because everybody says box hair color, if it's the right kind, I think that it's actually just as good as what you get done in salons. Like, I made sure I purchased one that was ammonia free, had keratin for shine, like it had like very all the things that they say are not harmful to your hair, even though I don't know what they use in the salons because who knows, that could be very harmful. But yeah, it turned out great. It did full coverage of the gray on the top of my head because it's always right near the front of my face, of course. And I managed to not get it all over my face and my ears and all of that. And like, it's all one color. It's super shiny. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I'm thinking, okay, so I spent on the hair color alone. I bought 6 boxes. I used 2. I spent $16 total because I didn't know how much came in a box, so I bought a bunch, and they came in package deals on Amazon. So I literally used 2 of the 6 boxes and spent, okay, so divide out, do the math or whatever, and it's cheap. It's super cheap. I usually spend $80 to $100 to go to my hair salon. Actually, more if they're doing root to tip. So if they did my whole head, it's usually more than $100 to do it. And I spent literally not even like $6-7. I am like this was like the biggest aha moment of my life, you guys. Like, I don't know why I waited so long to try box hair dye. And it's permanent hair dye, so it'll stay. We'll see how long it lasts. Like, I usually go like 5 to 6 weeks and see. I want to see if it fades out. And then that's going to be like the comparison. But as is right now, it looks identical. It looks like the same quality. My hair is super shiny. It feels super healthy. I'm very pleased. So for those of you guys out there that are contemplating maybe dyeing your hair yourself or doing your hair yourself, I say go for it. And if my mentality on this was, if I screw up, if I get it on my skin or on my face or on my hands or whatever, which I didn't, like, my hands are fine. They give you gloves even though you still end up touching it, but it comes right off with like a Clorox wipe or just soap and water. It comes right out. Like, nobody would see me anyways, so it doesn't really matter. This is a good time to really experiment, honestly. And I'm thinking there's basically every month that I'm spending around $100 for my hair that I could put towards fun things like my dolls or other things that are more fun purchases if I can do this myself. So it's like a whole huge epiphany in my world. It's like the greatest thing ever. And so I ended up trimming my bangs. And so it was like just going to the salon and getting a full do done. And I feel great. It made me feel more normal because I kept, it was something that kept me busy and I was doing myself. I'm saving myself money. Oh, it was great. And it was a bonding moment for my daughter and I because there was a lot of laughter involved because when you have long hair, and you're putting color on it, and then you want to basically put it in a bun and do like quadrants of your hair so it's more manageable to get it on evenly. And she knows how OCD I am, and as something would drip or things felt out of control, she's like, she was laughing at me because she's like, this is such a struggle for you to have to rely on someone else to help you, and if it's making a mess, I'm literally anxious ridden. And she thought it was hilarious. She thought it was a really good exercise for me, and I thought it was as well. So it was a really fun bonding moment for my daughter and I, and it was really good for my patience to have to kind of sit and be patient and let her help me when I needed to. So it was a good thing. So I highly encourage you guys out there, if you were reluctant to try doing like coloring your hair or coloring your grays, I say go for it. I had a really good experience, and trust me, I had the hardest color of all. Because if you get it anywhere, it stains immediately because it's black. But it also made it easier to see if I dripped it someplace. But, I used dark towels. Nothing was ruined. I'm clearly, you see, I'm pleased with it. So I had to share this with you guys. But anyways, super happy, super happy. But here is little baby Eloise. And you can tell I'm like in a much better mood, right? Like I'm just keeping myself busy. Next will be manicures and pedicures for myself, which I'm way overdue for. But, sorry, I didn't mean to bump you guys. So here is little Eloise in this sweet little outfit. Tell me this is not the cutest thing ever. This is one of my most favorite rompers that I've had on Monroe multiple times. Other babies as well. Lucy used to wear this all the time because it's like my favorite color of Kelly pink. It's very, very light pink. And it's just cute with some knee-high socks and her little white onesie from Jacquardie with the pretty collar underneath. I just think it's perfect on her. This baby's so cute. And even though it's really dreary outside, I'm going to start dressing my babies in what makes me happy. That's what I've decided. And so this is it for today. But yeah, there she is. There's my story to tell with you guys. I'm so happy. I'm literally taking it one day at a time. I'm doing lots of workouts. I had my live bar class with the studio that I normally practice at, except it's in our home. So I did that this morning and then also did a 1-hour cardio workout so that I could get enough of a cardio / muscle building. Like I just want to make sure I'm doing enough because I feel like I'm less active at home. So I'm working out more to counterbalance that and making sure that I'm not overeating because it's very easy to do when you're bored. So we'll see. I might come out of this a little bit more fit than I started it. Who knows? That's the way I'm looking at it at this point. And I think that for my mental health, I'm literally just taking it one day at a time. I find that that's the important thing, and it keeps things in perspective for me, and yeah, it's more manageable. My stress is more manageable. So there's baby Eloise for the day. She looks so pretty. I hope everybody out there is having a great Saturday and a great start to their weekend. not that it really matters because I feel like it all feels the same. At least I'm not really forced to do work today. But anyways, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And little Eloise and I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.